So it's now October, and we are talking through scary topics, scary financial topics. Today we got a good one because it's around the IRS letter that you may get in the mail. Grayson, you've had a lot of experience with this, right?
I have.
Okay. You want to talk through kind of the perspective on the numbers of these letters and how that looks for taxpayers?
Sure. So you may have received one in the past. You may receive one in the future. It is important to put it into perspective, though. Approximately 140 million tax returns are filed every single year with the IRS. Mm-hmm. And of those, 3 to 4% over the next few years are going to receive some sort of notice that something on the IRS's end does not quite match up with the tax return you filed. And 3 to 4% may not sound like much, but that's close to 4 million taxpayers a year who are going to open their mailbox one day and find a letter from the IRS waiting for them.
So a lot of people
Right.
are getting these letters, and it's not something that you want to panic about, right? There's a process that you want to walk through. So you went through a couple in our podcast episode, and you want to break those down?
Yeah, so like he says, two different approaches. There's the reactive approach, and there's a proactive approach. Talking through the reactive approach, that is, you've already received the letter from the IRS. Kind of what do you do now? You know, panic is not what you want to do. You want to take some time, digest the notice that you received, and determine why the IRS has sent it to you. Mm-hmm. They're going to really spell it out for you in the notice and to say why we sent it to you. Here's the proposed changes we have made to your return, and here's what we need you to do. Mm-hmm. And at that point, you can either agree with the changes, mail in the tax due that they're proposing, and you kind of wipe your hands clean of it. Or if you're saying, something quite on that record doesn't quite make sense, I don't agree with that, and I'm going to then provide some substantiating information along with that notice when I send it back to them to say, here, I don't agree with it, and here's why.
Yeah, you went through it in detail in our podcast episode, and I loved what you said. It's not always a bill right off the bat, right?
Right. The first notice you receive, it's not a bill. So again, take some time, a little bit of perspective, and think through it before you hit the panic button.
Right. So that's our goal today, to let you know all the details of how to do that, but just basically take a deep breath and then gather all the information. Hopefully you have some of that information already to save you some time if you do get a response like this. But you can listen to the full episode, and then also we'll have this linked on our website, the IRS do's and don'ts of when you get a letter from the IRS. So thanks for joining us.